excited dito kung paano ang magiging execution dito ng LPE and of course paano ang magiging sagot dito ng U-level mo specifically on the early game.
Kahit ako, Rob, sobrang
On the previous series where ginamit yun ng Team Empire, they had this link, they had this Claude with the Purify, with Avarice on the side lane. But yeah, it is what it is, TDC. Dahil ito na nga mga kaibigan, laglagan portion na tayo dito on the 5th series. Who's gonna be staying here on the main qualifiers in between U-level and LPE?
Nako mga kaibigan, here comes the laning stage. Docman, Dian sa may middle lane is up against Arvs on the middle lane as well. Riotas and Escanor on the top. Bimo, Cram, and also the Alice will be onto the bottom lane. So tingin ko dito, as long as makontrol nila yung mga orbs and also the lanes, prevent Alice or will prevent Jake the Dog na makakuha agad siya ng mga blood orbs para hindi agad siya mag-power spike ng agad-agad. I think that's the best way for them to approach this fight here. Oo,
ang ganda rin ng simula na ganun no? Na you're really securing na makuha ni Jake the Dog yung kanyang mga orbs kasi there's always a possibility na ma-zone out siya, especially during level 1. Pero yeah, this is gonna be a good start for LPE as Docman and as well as Dian are low on HP at ma-force out sila na mag-TP dito mga kaibigan, or at least dito kay Docman. So far dito mga kaibigan, LPE are the one who's actually dictating the tempo of the game as Bimo is really just going in and out dito sa may bandang reverse side ngayon dito ng U-level as he actually spot out dito si Kram, pero he's not gonna be popping his Purify dahil alam niya wala pa namang follow-up dito coming from the LPE squad, pero level 4 na si Aspect dito, TDC.
Ang bilis ng pagkaka-level 4 niya dito. He's able to clear out the jungle creeps as early as possible, the jungle minion reaps. And also, just securing the crab, no? Ginamit niya agad yung kanyang ultimate mountain chakra para magkaroon ng information, okay, mag-i-engage pa sila o hindi. They're always prioritizing giving space for this YSS for Aspect to get his items as early as possible. So protect YSS and then start rotating kapag nagkaroon na sila ng level 4.
Oo. Kailangan nga talagang mangyari yon, and this is all because Bimo being the one who's actually checking and providing information and vision as well para dito sa side ng LPE. Pero dito si Docman is gonna go for the perfect match dito para kay Bimo, pero the Jet Kundo will hit on to the Atlas, pero wala pang mahuhuli dito mga kaibigan as the Feather Airstrike dito kinasan na ni Dian as Bimo at hindi tumama yung Falling Star Moon doon ni Crab, pero dito yung Turtle sino ang makakakuha, and that's gonna be it. Pumasok na ngayon sa may bandang likod as on the awkward position ngayon mga kaibigan dito U-level, isa-isa sila ditong mabubura as the Mountain Chakra was there. 2-man down for the U-level squad and they are forced to TP out lahat. Oh no, this is gonna be a dangerous position ngayon TDC para sa U-level.
Mamen, si Dian medyo sumalubsob siya, hinabol niya ng hinabol dito si Bimo at yun yung tingin ko naging cause kung bakit na-pick off sila doon sa first scrimmage na nakikita natin. Si Dian, well, I understand na cooldown pa yung mga skills niya rather, but with the damage from all of his 1-2 shots, I think it is enough for them to at least protect the life of this lane and also prevent any kind of casualties side ng LB.
Yes, agree ako sa'yo dun eh. Na-bait out kasi dito ni Bimo yung Falling Star Moon ni Crab were in. Kung napatay siguro nila si Bimo, that's a good thing, definitely. Kaso hindi nangyari yun. Nagmintis doon yung Falling Star Moon, and given nakatakas pa doon si Bimo, and let alone napunta sila sa position na naipit na sila doon sa papunta sa may outer turret, sa may top lane, at na-secure pa ng LPE yung turtle ng laro. This is somehow a good lead for the side of LPE, pero dito looking at Ram, is actually going for the invade dito mga kaibigan, pero look at the damage from the duality. Bali wala ang tangke dito ni Docman as the perfect match. Ngayon hindi niya magamit yung kanyang fatal legs dahil binutas at pinatay na lang siya doon ni Jake the Dog, pero going back into the bottom lane, pero dito sa gitna 3 members here from the side of LPE are gonna be using the diversion para dito kay Crab is actually going on. 4 members na ngayon ang natitira or pumapasok dito sa loob ng torre. Ngayon dito ni Crab, Falling Star Moon patakas, pero hindi enough yun para makauwi dahil siya ngayon ang mamamatay dito. TDZ, LPE, mukhang pinapahirapan nila ang early game ng U-level. This aggression, ito na talaga yung masasabi mong gigil at galit na LPE.
Indeed, I completely agree. Ang ganda ng diversion play dito ni Arbs and also Bimo. I wanna say na yung pagiging tank chow niya, talagang ginawa niya yung role niya. Inabsorb niya lahat. I think that was 4 tower shots para lang magkaroon ng space yung LPE dito para sumulubsob dun sa loob ng Tier 1 turret. And with that, they're able to control the farm of Gram. And looking about this, turtle has been taken by LPE.
Yun na nga, nakuha ng LPE yung pagong. Pero hindi pa sila dito tapos as they're gonna pushing forward dito sa may bandang gitna. Nako, TDZ, hirap na sila dito. Well, they have this Dian here. Pero look at the flicker na magagaling doon at may sipa pa. Pero buti na lang, nagkamali ng konti doon si Bimo. But the turret here onto the mid lane. A good positioning here for the fair airstrike from Dian. Pero hindi pa rin nila na-save doon yung Torre. Ang pinakamasakit pa doon, may kuha pang pagong doon ang LPE at makakasama pa dito si Yato. At dito yung kanyang Tempest of Blade ginamit pantakas pero hindi enough iyon as he doesn't have any energy para mag-flinch poise paalis.
Wow, Arbs talaga with this positioning using the diversion. Isa nahuli sa baba at isa rin yung nakuha niya sa taas. Wala pa agandang lockdown prioritization ng well also usage of skills para dito sa LPE. Arbs alam niya na okay, lahat ng tao ng LPE nasa baba. Alone ito dito si Ling sa taas. So ito na naman after an objective, they will rotate into a different lane again, just giving enough space for YSS to get his orange buff while giving him more farm. Well, since hindi contested yung middle lane so ang laking bagay din niya para makakuha ulit siya ng isa pang core item.
Totoo yun. Yun yung kailangan talagang mangyari doon. Pero alam mo, TDC, kailangan gawin dito ng U level. Kailangan nilang pahintuin yung momentum eh. Kumbaga, wag muna nilang sabayan. Kasi mainit ngayon dito yung LPE. Kahit sino yung lumabas sa kanila, kayang-kayang tunawin ngayon dito ng LPE. And left alone, ang bilis din ng kanilang mobility as yung diversion nga, nagagamit na lang nila pang alis. Pero look at the Fatal Links on 4! Pero may kasama pa rito na ultimate coming from Dian with a feathered airstrike. Isa ang mabubura, si Aspect yun. Pero pumasok naman sa palikod, si Jake the Dog with the flowing blood. Double kill na dito ang Alice. And that's gonna be a comeback kill. 2-for-1 exchange. And I guess, LPE pa rin ang mas nakalabang.
Ang ganda nung pagkaka-Fatal Links dito ng LB, ng Limit Breakers. Kaso, hindi enough yung damage. Natank lahat ng damage dito ni Bimo. And also, Jake the Dog cutting the lanes, approaching the backlines first. At medyo hindi na makakatapat dun si Docman kasi low na rin yung HP niya. Almost quarter HP lang na naiwan and he cannot afford to die. So LPE now pushing forward here, trying to at least prevent any gap or any advancement sa LB.
Oo, pero speaking of prevent, pero hindi na yata mangyayari yun, TDC, as the Fatal Links on 2, pero walang follow-up doon kay Docman. Medyo pilit doon yung kanyang ulti dahil siya ngayon ang mawawala dito for the side of U level. And Cramp here using the Falling Star Moon patakas kasi hindi niya na kailangan kailangan niyang umatras dahil ito na, point, yun yung ginagawa talaga dito ng LPE. That's one of the reason kung bakit sila nagiging successful dito against U level. They're still not definitely out. Kung titignan mo rito yung mapa natin, TDZ, hindi pa naman nababasag yung outer turret doon sa may bottom lane. Pero it's just a nick of time. Pwede nang gawin yun ng LPE as they are on the commanding lead. This is almost 7,000 lead ngayon para sa LPE. And potentially, pwede na rin nilang masecure ang first floor kung hindi magbabago rito ang strategy dito ng U-level. As look at that, Escanor, medyo naging malalim doon yung Khalid. He's gonna be taken down by LPE at may Torre pang kapalit. Nako, yung mga trade na nagaganap dito for U-level ay hindi talaga favorable, TDC.
Indeed, I agree. Talagang hindi favorable kasi look at that with the Mountain Shocker, meron silang information kung paano nila i-approach yung fight.
Oo, speaking of approach, ang approach dito, Cram will be using the Falling Star Moon. Pero ito na, sinama-sama nila ang mga combo with the Fatal Links on 2. Pero nasa ng combo, nasa dito ang backup dito coming from the U-level squad as their 4 members down. Ngayon, ang natitira na lang dito, si Escanor with his Khalid. Ang tanong, kaya niya bang depensahan to? Look at that, the diversion was being used. Pero hindi na daw, tapusin na lang dahil hindi naman yata na mabubuhay dito ang mga members dito ng U-level as they could be potentially finish the game. Gagawin ba yun ng LPE? But they are still respecting here the members from U-level as one by one they are about to respawn. Kuha na natin yung base torre sa baba. Hayaan na muna natin yan. Ubusan natin dito ng resources ang U-level at potentially kunin na muna rin natin ang Lord. Pero hindi na yata mangyayari yon, TDZ, dahil bakbakan na naman as Jake the Dog was able to sustain the damage coming from the Forza.
Napakagandang bait din dito ng LPE. Alam nila na okay, sige, palapitin natin si Docman, pagamitin natin siya ng Fatal Links, but with that, Arms again getting the kill para kay Esmeralda, kay Cram. Pero going back, as I was saying, ang nangyayari talaga dito is yung binibait nila si Jake the Dog. Alam niya na kayang i-sustain lahat ng damage na kayang ibato ng LB para lang mawalan ka agad ng Fatal Links dito si Docman.
Oo, hindi natin masyadong minimension dito. It's actually Arbs is doing a lot of damage here with the duality passive dito. Yung kanyang rotation, ramdam na ramdam dito ng U level. Look at the score dito, mga kaibigan. This is a 10,000 lead with almost 14 difference in terms of the kill. 2 out of 16. Ganito ngayon ka-confident ang LPE kunin ang unang Lord.
Nako, ang tingin ko kung sakali mas steal to ni Ling, okay na okay. Kaya niyang kaya pa ring ihabol. Given the fact na magbabuff yung mga minions, that is enough for them to push out the wave and magkaroon ng isang routing rotation.
Oo, pero ang sagot dito ng LPE, bakit natin bibigyan dito ng chance ang U level na mas still dito ni Yato ang ating Lord? Kung pwede naman natin silang palagan na ginagawa natin ngayon. Look at that. Bimo finding the right target dito para sumipa, pero that's gonna be an awkward position para sumipa with the way of the dragon. Pero out na muna sila. Jake the Dog just walking into the base ngayon dito ng U level. Wala na siyang pake dito, TDZ, dahil bali wala na yung mga damage dito ng U level is going in at naka-out pa siya doon using the flowing blood. Alice! Paano mo to mapapaalis, TDZ?
Nako, mukhang malabong mapaalis mo yan kasi sobrang kunat ay kakakuha niya lang ng Holy Crystal. So mas gusto niya talagang sumalubsob dun sa loob at i-absorb lahat ng shield, i-absorb lahat ng HP ng LB and also giving a lot of space for Aspect to dish out damage. Pero ngayon, Rob, talagang tingin ko objective lang ang focus dito ng LPE.
Oo, pero masyadong naging malalim doon si Alice. Speaking of Alice, ayan, napaalis na nila yung masyadong naging overconfident dito si Jake the Dog going directly to the base ngayon dito ng U level. And this is the mistake that you wouldn't want to do. Especially that this lineup coming from U level, there's always a possibility na pwede silang kumambak. Lin pa rin yan, meron pa rin Atlas yan. Pwede pa rin kayong mahuli at ma-wombo combo dito ng U level at kailangang respetuhin yan ng LPE. Sila ang lamang ngayon, pero pwede yang bumaliktad dahil ang Lord kailangan nilang ma-secure na muna rito as they actually took it from that time. So ang nangyari doon is zinone out lang yon ni Jake the Dog were in habang kinukuha nila yung Lord.
Tol, ang ganda ng pagkaka-defend dito ng LB. Ang ganda rin ng respect dito ng LPE against LB. They knew na mataas pa rin ang comeback potential, sabi mo nga kanina, Rob. And also si Ling, napakalaking chances pa rin yan. Kapag nakakuha ng isa pang core item yan, with the ultimate, with the combo potential na kayang ibigay ng limit breakers ng U level, there's still a very high chance na magkaroon ng comeback. Again, getting the gold, the gold bounty na pwedeng ibigay ng LPE kapag nanalo sila ng team fight na parang ganito.
Parang ganito talaga. Look at that. Another Fatal Links na manggagaling dito kay Docman. But Ryota will be down. Pero look at that EDC. They're just under the base turret here. Under the mid lane. Pero that's gonna be the death of Dian. Pero Aspect naman ang magiging kapalit as Yato was able to secure a kill dito sa ating YSS. And now, suddenly, U level is getting the groove dito sa ating game as 13 minutes in, they had a shutdown. Sabi nga natin, this is still a Ling already securing his item. May DHS na siya, may endless battle pa. Pero ito kasi yan, TTZ. Ang YSS kasi somehow medyo nagpo-fall off yan talaga going into the late game against a Ling. Pero look at this, the Templars of Blade was forcefully used kasi sinubukan niyang mag-steal ng purple buff pero he's not gonna be successful.
Kailangan niya talaga yung purple buff doon. Lalo kapag parating na ng 15-minute mark, pero si Bimo dito mukhang hinahabol. Jeet Kundo, knock up. Nag-ultimate then forcing a flicker out para kay Bimo. Pero ngayon, Rob, tingin ko dito, you just need to play it patiently. Ramdam ng LPE na medyo umaalunsod sila at nakakuha ng pick-off ng return kill dito ang LB. So they need to play it patiently. Wag magkaroon ng opportunity or wag bigyan ng opportunity ang U-level na maka-pick off ng kahit isa pa o dalawa.
Tama ka doon, TDC. They have to play it safe. This is already an LPE's game to lose. They had a complete control or grasp nitong laro na to. Look at that. Basag na yung Torre doon sa ibaba. Pero still, U-level, ang nangyayari kasi is medyo nagiging malalim ang laro dito, most especially dito si Jake the Dog. Hindi mo naman siya din masisisi dito, TTC. Bakit? Lamang sila. He actually has the item to be able to sustain. Pero pag sobrang lalim nun, it's under the base mismo. Pero mamaya na yon dito, TTC, as BMO is really finding a target here para may masipa siya. But Docman will be the one to zone out dito. Look at the positioning ngayon dito ng Ling. He's a very patient, pero pinapantayan siya rito ni BMO.
No, si Docman mukhang may iwan pa yata dito. Kram trying to catch out BMO, but Docman, he needs some help here. Rotation, napakaganda perfect match to reduce the damage output para kay Arb and Kram. Almost 50% HP shield. So yun ang pwede nilang gawin dito. Try to prolong the match or try to prolong the skirmishes and then try to sustain all the damage hanggang magkaroon ng magandang opportunity si Docman na makakuha ng Fatal Links and then i-execute nila yung combo nila with the Farsa. Feather Airstrike.
Totoo yun. Kailangan talagang maging patient dito ng U-level. Pwede silang makakuha pero hindi na yata magiging patient. Itong LPE as BMO is about to way of the dragon dito si Escanor pero mabuhay pa yon mga kaibigan. So wala nga yung ultimate si BMO but LPE is still trying to get the level 2 Lord dito mga kaibigan as Jake the Dog try to zone out Escanor pero mukhang kakansilin yata nila dito yung Lord at papansin nila lang dito nila si Escanor with the Raging Sandstorm na patakas pero yung mga members sa U-level are actually flanking or trying to find a way na makapick off dito sa may bandang likod. So Escanor is already down pero sino ang susunod? As Bibo, hinintay ito ng U-level itong pagkakataon na magpunta sa may bandang Lord dahil magka-counter engage sila. Ito na yon mga kaibigan pero hindi sila naging successful dahil si Yato ay namatay as Docman already been killed or rather pinatay niya dito si Aspect as Crab as was able to sustain the members of LPE. This is already a 3v1 matchup. Palag-palag pa rin ang Esmeralda pero mas malakas pa rin ang Alice sa kanya.
Ang ganda ng play doon ng LB. Sinubukan nila na okay, alam na namin na hindi makakatakas dito si Escanor. So ang ginawa nila, pumasok sila doon sa loob ng brushes. They're trying to make a play. But unfortunately, na-pick off agad sila. Na-separate agad sila ni Bimo. And with that, na-pop off agad ni Dian yung kanyang feathered airstrike. And also, maganda rin yung pagkakakuha ng Fatal Links dito ni Docman. Nagamit din yung Tempest of Blades dito ni Ling. But unfortunately, hindi pa rin enough yung damage. Sobrang kunat na. Speaking of Jake the Dog, kaya niyang i-sustain lahat kahit isa o dalawang heroes lang yung nasa AOE ng kanyang Blood Oath. Enough pa rin yung sustainability na kaya niyang ibigay sa kanya.
Alam mo, those risky plays, masasabi ko, TDC, was the play to win. Hindi yun naging successful, oo, pero if they were able to pick off like one or two heroes from that position, kasi alam na nga nila na hindi na makakatakas si Escanor. Kung magbaback away sila, masisecure niyan doon ng LPE yung Lord. So, that's a silver lining na hindi nakuha ng LPE yung Lord. So, they have one more chance na makuha ito ngayon as Docman already had a vision dito sa Lord. Pero will they be enough? Abot ba sila dito para makakuha ng steal dito sa Lord? Ang tanong, ito na, papasok na dito si Krabby the Falling Star Moon pero hindi niya tinamaan si Aspect sa likod. Pero yung Lord, kanino mapupunta? Yun ang tanong. Nakuha yun ni Escanor mga kaibigan but the Mountain Shocker is dealing too much damage para dito sa mga member ng U-level. Pero isa pa lang naman or rather dalawahin mo na ang nakukuha or napapatay dito ng LPE as Jake the Dog trying to chase away dito yung mga members ng U-level as Yato is just jumping around dito pero mukhang mabipick off din ang Ling. 4-man down. Mukhang hindi na yata mag-make sense dito kahit meron pang Lord ang U-level kung hindi naman kayang depensahan to ni Escanor.
Escanor, ang lone survivor dito sa side ng LB. Nilabas, ginamit ang Jeet Kundo. Pero ang canon dito ang LPE but Escanor trying to sustain his life. Pero mukhang hindi yata enough. 4 laban sa isa. Ang 3 seconds pa, last 6 seconds pa si Docman. At mukhang Rob, mukhang medyo mahihirapan dito. Walang minions! Aspect trying to sustain the burn damage but it is not enough. Dalawa miyembro ang LPE dito ang medyo alanganin ng HP. Jake the Dog here trying to sustain with his life using the Blood O. Enough din yung damage doon, Rob.
Walang minion, TDC. Ilang beses na natin nakita yon. Pero yun na nga, buhay pa rin ang U-level mga kaibigan. It was all Escanor living the moment of his life with the Khalid. Nako, eto lang TDZ. Masasabi ko lang kahit ganito ngayon kalamang ng LPE, tingin ko we're back to square one.
We're back talaga, tol. Ang pwedeng gawin lang dito talaga ng LPE for them is to catch off Dogmen. Hintayin nila na gamitin lahat ng ultimates ng limit breaker ng U-level, tsaka sila pumasok. Pero with the initiation from Dogmen, he need to do it right. He need to catch the right targets as well. Aspect na nakaka-free hit. Ngayon nagamit na yung Mountain Shocker. LPE needs to play defensively. Medyo mahirap sumulubsob kasi yung sustainability ni Escanor, yung kanyang ultimate plus the Falling Star Moon is enough for them to burn BMO or at least Aspect out of the game. Especially Arbs. Si Arbs, yung positioning, napakalaking bagay sa LPE.
Malaking bagay talaga yung positioning dito ni Arbs as the Loyi is the one who's actually giving the damage dito para sa side ng Laus Playbook Esports. Pero look at that, Ryota able to absorb most of the damage dito from level. Pero nako, TDC, nandito na tayo ngayon sa point na kahit sino nakakapalag na talaga, nakakapag-sustain ika nga. And now, LPE, or rather U-level, they're trying to find a way para mabaliktad to.
Nakakuha ng purple buff dito si Linga. Talagang this is the opportunity that they are waiting for. Kasi unting buff lang, yung buff sa ganitong klaseng oras is napakalaking bagay para sa LP. Kailangan nila ng additional skills para makapag-burst out. Pero ang ginagawa dito ng LPE is naghihintay lang din sa mga brushes.
Oo. Pero
Take off ang hinihintay nila.
Ito kasi yan, TDZ eh. Yes, nakikita natin in terms of kalamangan, in terms of gold, that was 8,000 or rather 9,000 lead ngayon dito ang LPE. But itong link na to, it's gonna provide enough problems para dito sa side ng LPE as it could potentially use side lane pushes. Si Yato dito for the U level, forte niya to eh. Mahilig niyang gawin to. Clutch plays over clutch plays. Kailangan na lang talagang mangyari dito in the side of U level is that potentially itong si Crab mahuli niya dito si Aspect. Kaya kailangan dito ng mga members dito ng LPE maging maingat talaga sila sa kanilang positioning at hindi pwede sila na mahuli. Pwede siguro Fatal Links on 2 or rather 1, pero kung mahuhuling 3, 4 sa kanila at
mas
yung
maganda.
layering ng U-level baka potentially makomeback pa dito. Pero ito na nga si Dogman going on to the Fatal Links, but the Purify was already been popped dito ni Arb. Pero ang unang namatay dito is gonna be Aspect. Kinuha na muna siya dito ni Escanor, pero that's gonna be the Tempest of Blade been used here by Yato. But meanwhile, onto the back lane, away of the Dragon naman galing kay Vivo. Will that be enough para mapatay doon yung ating Ling? Enough na yon. At it's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange. Pero Ling kapalit kay Aspect, parehas na jungler ang nawala rito on both of the teams. And mukhang reset na naman ang ating team fight, TDZ.
Hindi pa rin tapos ang laban. Yan ang kwento ngayon. Pero dito naman sa loob, Bimo really tanky with the Sky Guardian helmet at meron na rin siyang immortality. Cram doing his best para ma-push back dito si Bimo. So the best thing that he can do is to at least isolate one out and pick one more. Kasi medyo tabla na ang death timers. Rather, 23, medyo lamang dito si Aspect when it comes to death timers. Pero hindi pa rin yun malaking factor sa ganitong oras. 22 minutes mga kaibigan, 8-31. At meron siyang Fatal Links into...
Oh no! That combination of skills dito. Pero hindi yata naging enough yon dahil buhay pa rin si Jake Tadok. Sinubukan nila yung Fatal Links with combination of the Feather Airstrike doon ni Dian. Pero ang ginawa ni Bimo, nagpaka-fighter na lang as he's actually getting the base turret dito. So may top lane. Ngayon, wala ng base torre dito. Ang U-level as they are about to take. Pwede na silang kumuha ng lore dito. Kuya TDZ and Bimo still alive.
Nako, talagang... Ang gagawin lang talaga dito ni Bimo, since hindi niya kailangan ng mana, hintay lang siya ng onte, back off. Keep the lanes pushing sa side dito ng LPE kasi ayaw nilang, alam din nila na napakalaki ng comeback potential at yung magiging factor dito kung sino yung mananalo for the whole game is itong next Lord. Kapag na-wipe out kayo, for sure, mahirap na kumambak doon. At kung kayo naman yung nakakuha ng Lord, ang laking possibility na magkaroon ng malaking comeback.
Malaki talaga yung comeback na yon. Pero dito, Vivo will be using the Wave Dragon doon kay Escanor. Pero the Fatal Links onto will be there with the combination of Red Airstrike dito ni Dian. Sino ang unang mabubura as the backlanes dito ng U-level as being flanked ngayon. Dito, nila Jake the Dog at sama mo pa si Aspect at dalawang member or isa na wala na rito. That's gonna be Dian at isusunod mo pa dito si Crab. Isa-isa na ngayon na namamatay dito ang mga members dito ng U-level. Look at Jake the Dog. He's actually holding on the two members of U-level onto the backlane. Yato dito, delikado, TDZ, tanong makakatakas ba siya dito?
Nako, tingnan natin kung makakatakas ba dito. Enough yung kanyang mana but he needs to run away. Tinamaan siya ng concussive and I think that is a very big deal para sa U-level, 50 seconds na walang ling and all the lanes are pushing sa side ng LPE. Tingin ko, Kuya Rob, kailangan talaga isang malaking defense ang kailangan gawin dito ng U-level. Since yung LPE, inuunahan na nila yung Lord ngayon. Almost medyo mabagal, pero tingin ko rin hindi rin makaka-contest dito yung U-level at the moment.
Tingin mo ba imposible pang umabot dito ang ating malhabo nang umabot dito yung lane. But look at Jake, the dog is too tanky. Walang makaka-burst down na sa kanya dito for the side of U-level. Pero hindi pa pala tapos ang Lord, Kuya TDG, as Dogman already had a vision dito. 13 seconds in, pabago mabuhay dito ang Ling. Pero si Escanor is actually marching in. Pero Aspect dumating na rin dito for the side of LPE. Pero look at Dogman is actually trying to zone out the members of LPE. Ang sabi dito ng LPE, di wag na natin kunin yung Lord. Ikaw na lang yung papatayin namin as Dogman's immortality was already been pop up. At ako po, si Escanor, na late na yata siya dito, Kuya DDC, at siya na yata ang susunod. At mamamatay pa dito ang Khalid is 2-man down. Pero hindi pa, lumuhod pa siya dito. Pero hindi enough yun dahil ang dalawang miyembro dito ng U-level ay wala na ngayon at hindi na daw kailangan ng LPE, TDZ ang Lord dahil kaya na daw nilang tapusin to.
At ito na kasi yung problema dito Alam nila na wala si Dogman, walang magsa-set up sa kanila. At sinigurado lang din ng LPE na lahat ng lanes is nagpo-push. So delegated kaagad na 3 miyembro ng LB ang hindi na hindi kailangan pumunta dun sa may Lord take. Pero napakagandang chance din dito ng LPE. 3 miyembro ang tumumba dito sa side ng LB. Make that 4 more seconds para kay Dogman. Enough pa to. Dian trying to run away, but with the Blood Oath, Winter Truncheon. Pero look at the main inhibitor. Mukhang hindi ata enough yun. LPE will secure Game 1 sa ating losers bracket against U-level.
Emo and ni Arms.
Yeah, I agree. Si Arbs pa naman, gamit ang kanyang Kagura, same may umbrella, pasok ka agad yung damage sa loob. And sabi mo nga kanina is very high risky na hero for this one. Pero let's see, tignan natin kung ano magiging lagay dito. LPE playing the blue side and LB naman sa red side.
Ang interested talaga ako dito, TDC, is paano na-utilize ng LPE dito yung Pakito. Given that you would want kasi a prolonged team fight whenever you're gonna be using a Pakito, puro burst damage kasi yung meron dito sa U-level So meaning to say, ang hirap magstay during team fight na hindi ka mababurst down agad-agad. And just like that, Escanor will be going against 1v1 doon sa may top lane, Benedetta versus Pakito. Meanwhile here, onto the bottom lane, mukhang mabilis ang rotation yata dito ng U-level as they're about to pick off dito si Bimo, but there is still a flicker na na-burn out dito para sa side ngayon dito ng LPE. As Escanor barely alive, pero mukhang hahabol ba siya dito, Kuya TDZ?
Medyo risky yun. Kinakabahan din ako kanina. Akala ko, ano siya mag-zoom in siya sa paloob pero still respect. This is game 2. Medyo sobrang crucial talaga kung ano mangyayari dito early game kasi yan yung mag-setup ng tempo para sa side ng LP at U-level.
Oo, speaking of tempo, medyo nahuli na doon si Bimo as Jake the Dog. So ngayon, na-realize ngayon dito ng U-level Ito kasi yung ginawa rin ng teamwork earlier. Sinut down nila si Jake the Dog. He's actually using the Hayabusa earlier and hindi nila binigyan dito ng space and time as well si Jake the Dog. Nakita natin na whenever binibigyan ng time to si Jake the Dog, talaga siyang nagde-deliver and nag-execute talaga, especially on the late game. Ngayon, ang style ng U-level, sabayan at balagbagan.
Sabayan at balagbagan talaga ang magiging sagot ng U-level dito. Since they knew na dapat sila ang gumagawa ng aggression, they have all the burst possibilities and also they have the Eudora and also the Roger. So Roger, isa rin siya sa mga marksman na kaya mag-online kaagad as a finisher. With the Wolf Pounds, he can easily clear out the jungle wave and get the XP needed for them to get that power spike. Pero talking about power spike here, Roger sinisimulan agad yung turtle. At since hindi pa gaano, wala pang level 4 dito, yung mga support runners ng LPE, they will take advantage of it. Walang Imperial Justice, they will secure the first objective.
And malayo din kasi doon si Aspect It's just Bimo trying to provide vision. But speaking of vision, is Arb. Siya ang unang nakita dito as the kick. But that flame shot, konting-konti lang ang pagitan but still not enough to be able to bring him down. And that but still, alam kong tumayo ang balahibo mo doon, TTZ. But still, buhay siya doon. Pero at the end of the day, nakalamang pa rin doon ang U-level as they had the turtle, they had the early lead here dito sa ating laro. What do you think ang kailangan gawin dito ng LPE?
Tingin ko sa LPE, just wait patiently. Alam nila na, well, na-hit na nila yung mga level 4s nila as, all the time. So the best thing that they can do is to camp the brushes. Since alam nila na yung U-level is laging rumorotate sa middle at sa bottom, they can wait patiently, try to catch up, to catch Cram as early as possible kasi mag-COD yan, mag-Clock of Destiny yan. Kapag na-control nila yan as early as possible, medyo hihina. Lalong hihina talaga yung damage output, just like so. But as long as nakakuha sila ng pick-off sa side ng U-level, yun ang magiging win condition nila dito.
Win condition indeed dahil itong Torre dito sa ibaba with the energy shield, mukhang wala na yata pakialam dito ang U-level as they want to bring this down. Look at Docman trying to zone out the members dito ng LPE and the umbrella will be there and the combination with the yin yang overturn. Namatay na dito si Crab at ang susunod pa, look at Jake the dog and the damage coming from the Roger is not enough to bring the Alice down dahil lumabahabol pa sila doon pero hindi na muna papasok. Disiplina muna dito for LPE as they were able to turn around that. Muntikan silang matalo doon pero those pickups na nagawa nila with the Farsa, malaking bagay yon.
Ang laking bagay talaga niyan. 2-1-1 na si Cram ngayon. And adding to the key na meron siyang mystery shop, mas maaga siyang makakuha ng COD, mas maaga niyang makukuha ang kanyang power spike. So, ang plano ng LPE, find the Farsa. Hanapin natin kung nasan si Cram dito. Ngayon, well, nagamit na yung kanyang feathered airstrike. Ito yung magiging opening ng LPE. But I think they will not commit. Medyo risky at ang layo ni Aspect. Wala silang retribution just to secure that kill or just to secure that turtle.
Masasabi natin dito, the reason why laging malayo si Aspect is that they're not really trying to commit any early team fights. Kung makikita mo rito yung Pakito dito ng side ng LPE, nagka-cut-lanes lang siya doon sa may top lane and even Aspect just continuously farming onto the jungle ng kanilang side. So meaning to say, they know their power spike and this is not the time at they're actually on the right track dahil hindi pa naman ganoon kalaki ang lamang but the flame shot coming from Cram once again, tumama yon pero hindi enough yung damage nun as Escanor here onto the top lane will be using Electro Final Blow just to clear the minion waves and still, mukhang we're still on the evil ball game, Kuya TDZ.
Totoo yan, I agree. 3-2-1 or 1-3 rather, pero look at the net worth. Pero dikit na dikit pa rin talaga. And also the experience is really close as well. Ang hinihintay lang dito ng LPE is yung tipong magkaroon sila ng opening na magkamali at mahuli nila dito si Dian or si Cram na heavy magic dealers. Kasi yun ang problema nila eh, they cannot afford to get caught. Kasi kapag may nahuling isang member dito yung LPE, lalong mag-snowball. Alam nila yung na talagang mataas pa rin yung burst potential. So they need to itemize first. Or at least hintayin nila na magkaroon ng item dito si Bimo. But Bimo with the top shoes, I think he will transition into a Shadow Mask after this. So tingin ko, yun lang din yung hinihintay nila. Mas magandang way for them to initiate.
Oo, yun nga yata talaga yung hinihintay nila as they were failing to be able to defend here onto the bottom lane. But meanwhile, here on the mid lane, mukhang unti-unti na yata. Looks like U-level, objective-based na ang mga trip nila dito, Kuya TDZ, as this turret once again will fall. May sipa pa magaganap dito kay Kuya Ars and doesn't matter dahil patay siya doon. Nagamit niya pa yung, that was actually the flame shot pero hindi enough yun para makatakas doon. And look at Escanor already cutting the lanes on the top lane.
Pati ang ganda ng timing doon ni Bimo at nakita niya na yung semi-umbrella niya is nakalabas. So it means hindi niya magagamit yung kanyang flee, yung kanyang second skill. So with that opportunity, na-hold down niya yung power spike din dito ni Arvs. Well, nakakuha na siya rather ng Clock of Destiny, but it will prolong the next item which is the Lightning Truncheon. So napakagandang pick-off, 19.3k net worth against 15.9, so malaking bagay pa rin to at napakagandang control din para kay Cram with the feathered airstrike, but Jake the Dog might not survive this kind of
Hindi
scrimmage.
talaga siya nag-survive dito, TDC, as even the Imperial Justice doesn't even matter now dahil wala nang nangyari doon dahil unti-unti nang nababasag ngayon ng mga outer turrets dito ng LPE and suddenly they are being choked out, papasok sa kanilang base at 7 minutes in. This is a complete different U-level we're seeing right now, TDC, as they are very on a commanding lead here on the mid game. Escanor going 1v1 against Ryota. Itong si Pakito dito, hindi pa natin nakikita talaga yung kanyang full potential on this draft from LPE. He's actually 0-0-0. He's been farming for the last 7 minutes onto the top lane at kailangan na ng LPE ang sapak, ang kamao dito ni Pakito.
Pati ang tingin ko talaga, laging tinatapatan siya ni Benedetta eh. So, well, the best thing that he can do right here is try to clear out the waves habang gumagawa ng pressure dito yung LPE. Kaso, nagiging problema, ang U-level, lagi sila nakakuha ng opportunity para ma-burst ka agad or para lumambang when it comes to positioning. So, ang pwedeng gawin dito ng LPE is try to defend, prevent U-level from getting all of those turrets away kasi nauubusin na sila ng map control. So, the next flicker in.
Oh no, sabi dito ni Pakito, lalaban na lang po ako. Para namatay din siya doon in the hands of Dian dito. But look at Jake the Dog going in para doon kay Dian. That's gonna be a double kill from the Kagura at may susunod pa nga yata. And that's gonna be Yato. Oh my God, that's gonna be a triple kill coming from this Kagura as Dogman trying to run away. Pero those were just a diversion. Kahit papaano may trade-off yon dahil nabasag naman daw ni Escanor yung top lane. But still, members from U-level, isa-isa silang nabura doon. And masasabi ko lang, yung damage ni Arbs dito, kailangang respetuhin dito ng U-level.
Ang sakit niyan, ang sakit na ng damage niya ni Arbs. I think around 9 minutes, he's about to hit that max stacks ng Clock of Destiny. And tingin ko na on the way na rin siya sa Lightning Truncheon kung hindi pa niya nakukuha up until now. Pero yeah, I completely agree. They need to respect the damage output from Arbs. Again, the combo, the way of how Kagura combos it out. Ayan na, malapit na. Isang item na lang, which is the scroll. Makukuha niya yung Lightning Truncheon. So, mas masakit yung damage niyan. At hindi pa gaano nakakapag-itemize dito yung U-level except kay Docman na merong, Athena Shield.
Totoo. Once na mabuild niya yung Lightning Truncheon dito, magiging mas masakit talaga yung kanyang yin-yang overturn. Pero that's gonna be a trade. Na-trade yon sa base turret. And look at U-level right now, TDC. They are very confident to try here the very first Lord. And Docman, ito yung ginawa ni Bimo sa kanila kanina, providing the vision with the tank show. And Bimo on the brushes, mas-spot out siya dito ni Docman. And Docman is trying to use the way of the dragon doon sa Sylvana. At yun na nga, siya ang unang nawala as Escanor trying to flank here the backlanes ngayon dito ng LPE. And this gonna give them the space and the opportunity para makuha dito yung pinakaunang Lord. It's only gonna be the Kagura who might actually try na mag-steal. Pero sabi dito ng LPE, mukhang hindi na natin kayang i-contest yon. And as Escanor is being the one who's bullying the back lanes ngayon ng LPE.
Ang ganda ng pagkaka-back out dito ni Escanor. Talagang, okay, sige lang. Alam ko din naman na hindi nyo pa, or medyo mahihirapan kayo when it comes to contesting that Lord. So, I will just use my time to farm and at least control the lane much more further. So, ang Lord is magpupush dun sa may top lane. LB, they're really confident. At Escanor, yun din yung dahilan kung bakit siya nag-cut ng lanes. Malapit na siya makakuha ng BOD dito. So, with that damage, enough na rin yung Athena Shield plus the Brute Force Breastplate. I think that is a good opportunity for him to again go much more deeper. Meron na siyang additional damage. So, Arvs, he needs to use his Russia Umbrella Flea wisely kasi kapag nahuli siya, nakaagad na parang ganito, naku, muntik-muntik na naman.
Muntik talaga yon. Those two pops coming from the middle airstrike with the flame shot na hindi man lang tumama doon. But look at the combination dito coming from Ryota. Mukhang may una yata mawawala, but the immortality was already been popped by Docman. But Dian will be the one to first to fall. Pero sabi dito ni Escanor, wala na yata siya dito pakialam as he actually going in doon sa pinakamalalim doon na base ngayon dito ng LPE as the minion waves unti-unti na ngayon pumapasok dito sa base ngayon ng LPE
Escanor?
as Escanor has been trying to hold on pero hindi na siya mabubuhay doon. But the tower on the bottom lane, basag pa rin naman. Now, U-level will be disengaging here against LPE and still, they are about to hold it on. Tingin ko, Kuya TDC, LPE, kailangan lang talaga nilang mag-hold on. They had it, kailangan lang nilang i-sustain yung mga damage dito na pag-initiate ng U-level. Pero kasi ang ginagawa rito ng U-level, si Cram, hindi na siya nag-iintay pa. Inuunahan niya na kagad with the Predator Airstrike para mapauwi niya na kagad his technically the one who's zoning out the members ng LPE. Then meanwhile, Escanor, pinapasok niya yung mismong likod ng LPE.
Totoo yan. At nakita natin kanina, again, the patience from Cram. Hinintay niya muna talagang kasi alam niya na na-jumook out dito si Ryota gamit yung kanyang dashes or rather yung kanyang back out, but that last feathered airstrike give them a lot of opportunity. And also at the same time, again, the U level catching Jake the Dog. At sabi natin kanina, si Jake the Dog mahilig talaga siyang sumulubsob. At yun din yung ginawa dito ng U level. Waiting patiently, alam natin na lamang tayo. A 4K net worth lead, almost 5K net worth lead ang lamang dito ng U level. Kailangan na natin ma-take down si BMO. Kasi si BMO, masakit pa rin talaga yan. Yung spiral strangling, ilang beses niyang nahuhuli si Dian out of position. And also the pull from the spiral strangling, pulling them closer, mas madaling makakapag-initiate dito yung LPE. And also take note, yung ARBS, yung umbrella ni ARBS dito, kapag nakakuha siya ng kahit isa o dalawa, yun yung magiging key opener dito ng LPE for them to at least try to turn this around or try to give them much more time to defend their base.
Oo. Kanina, yung alis ni Jake the Dog was able to sustain the damage from, or rather sustain, yun nga, yung binibigay na damage ng U level during game number 1. Pero this is a complete different game ngayon, TDC, as this is a complete burst damage coming from U level. Kumbaga, hindi makapag-stay doon yung alis kasi binabato lahat ni Dian, pinapasok din siya at the same time dito ni Yato. Itong Roger na to, masakit para naman yung damage regardless, hindi siya masyado nakakakuha ng kill. So, what U level is trying to do right now is just naghihintay sila ngayon dito ng Lord, and this is the wisest idea, or the wisest move na pwede nilang gawin dito. They had complete control of the map ngayon dito as Escanor is trying to hold on, going 1v1 once again dito kay Ryota. Pero alam to ng LPE na zone out lang to from Benedetta, pero hindi rin kasi nila pwedeng iwanan lang basta-basta si Escanor
Nako, kasi kapag si Escanor na iwanan, mas mabilis siya makakuha, mas mabilis siya makaka-push out ng wave kasi isa rin talaga, nice
that
flicker
bait
dito for
out
Ibian.
with the Imperial Justice TDZ. Nako, delikado yon as the Lord, ang ganun kabilis lang yon na secure ngayon ng U level.
Well, going back to yung sasabi ko kanina, ang bilis kasi mag-clear out dito ni Escanor.
Yes.
At tingin ko parang rin sila meron silang idea na ginawa nila yung kanina na laging si Escanor lang yung nagpapakita sa buong mapa. For sure, merong plano tong ginagawa tong U level. Pero medyo late na sila. Sinubukan nilang pumunta, but nung nakita nila Lord has been slain already, they will just back off and get ready for the next attempt, for the next attack dito ng U level. So, tingin ko U level, they're really having a good footing right now. Well, gets ko na rin yung draft nila talaga. More on burst and then just giving all the kills or at least giving all the farm to Roger here. And talagang sobrang effective. Ang ganda ng pagkakadraft dito at pagkaka-execute ng draft.
Ang ganda talaga ng execute. Pero yung sipa napunta doon kay Jake the Dog as Escanor go into the Benedetta is going into the backlanes ngayon dito ng LPE as the Lord is marching in dito sa may top lane as LPE is trying to hold it on. Jake the Dog using the Winter Truncheon onto the backlane. Hinuhold niya dito but Escanor was still there. And Yato, yung Roger, siya na mismo ang pumatay doon sa Alice. But the Lord has been taken down. May minion wave pa sa gitna. Tatapusin na ba to ng U level? Yun ang malaking tanong as Escanor and the rest of the members dito ng U level. Even Docman gusto nang sumapak sa base. Pero delikado yan, Kuya TDZ. Pero sa tingin mo ba matatapos na? Look at the minion wave. Look at the Siege Calon doon sa may bandang likod. Hindi na hold yun. Hindi na kailangan ng sapak doon ni Escanor at neto ni Docman dahil U level. Now we're gonna be the first best of 3.
Silang Kaja, meron silang Jawhead. Sa LPE naman, ang ganda ng teamfight nila. Meron silang pick-off capability to burst down the Brody with Hayabusa's aspect. So tingin ko napakalaking factor ng early game dito.
Sa mapa, it's really leaning towards ngayon dito sa LPE. But we have to see it dito, TDZ, as this is gonna be the final match. One of these two teams is gonna be bid goodbye here on the main qualifiers. U level versus LPE.
Nako, LPE aside, again, once na nakakuha sila ng level 4, mas maraming, tingin ko mas maraming impact ang kaya nilang ibato sa mapa. Again, take all the objectives, gamit yung Zaman Force dito ni Cram, and also with the burst potential from the Farsa. We just need to take care, we just need to take note of that. Again, they're trying to do the same rotation again. Tatlong hero sa LPE ang bababa, trying to control Cram as early as possible. Wag mo muna siyang bigyan ng level 4. Kasi once na nagkaroon siya ng Order of Brilliance, iba ang magiging rotation or iba ang kayang ibigay na aggression dito sa side ng U-level.
Indeed, and yun na, nakita natin kagad yung smart missiles coming from the jawhead dito ni Doc Men. So, I think dito, no, TDZ, baka magkaroon tayo ng slow pace here going on in the early game. But a potential invade na magagawa dito, pero na-secure pa rin naman dito ni Yato yung kanyang purple buff as BMO is just trying to provide vision dito for the side of LPE. Dito tingin ko, TDZ, in the first turtle, tingin ko it's gonna be U-level will be the one first to strike as look at them trying to invade dito aspect on his Hayabusa, pero level 4 na ngayon to, TDZ.
I agree. Kasi sabi na natin kanina, malaki yung catch-up potential or rather yung pick-up potential dito ng U-level. Meron silang Divine Judgment, again, with the Unstoppable Force. So, pwede lang i-occupy yung brush area dun malapit sa might lalabas na turtle, which is on the top side ng U-level. So, the best thing that they can do right here, take opportunity of this. Since wala pa, well, kakakuha lang ng level 4 dito ni Aspect. Well, yun yung pinakamaganda nilang gawin. Take advantage of the turtle, get the lead as early as possible, get that snowball factor going. But look at this, Rob, LPE naman ang tingin ko nauuna dito. Tingin ko Docman is still level 3, so I think that's the reason why na talagang confident din sila na kaya nang i-take down yung
confident talaga sila dito, pero maganda yung pwesto dito ni Escanor as is about to go dito sa may bandang gitna as the first round all going to all to BMO dahil hindi pa tapos dito ang mga membro dito ng U-level as they are killing one by one, pero disengage na muna dito ang side ng LPE. And suddenly, U-level, medyo nakakuha sila doon ng lead. Pero kasi yung harip dito is actually left uncontested onto the bottom lane.
Nako. At kapag nag-dish out ka or kapag nawala ka agad yung waves, pwede niyong gamitin yung Zaman Force on top of that. But I'm not sure. I think that is enough time para i-pull off niya yung kanyang Zaman Force and then remove all the energy shields. Pero tingin ko hindi rin ganong ka-shove yung lanes dito sa bottom lane, and he just want to play it safely since he's respecting the current draft of U-level here, and also knowing where the Kaja is kapag yung Harit kasi more of a control din siya. He needs to get his farm as soon as possible, pero kapag siya na-control na maaga, mas mahirap siya mag-scale down when it comes to the mid-fight. So he needs to get all of his items first, maybe a Calamity Reaper and then a Feather of Heaven, or he can go a much more defensive item since heavily bursted din naman yung heroes dito, and also given the fact na meron tayong Lunox and also Brody.
Tingin ko tama ka doon kailangan mag-hold muna dito ni Jake na dog Well, he could be able to potentially go against dito sa may bandang U-level. Look at the Feather Airstrike. He's trying to zone down dito. Si Dian, hindi ngayon capable dito ang isang Kaja to be able to make some plays as he's about to go home. Pero onto the backlanes dito. Mag-shift muna dito ng attention dito ang LPE, and that Imperial Justice was just used para makatakas dito. In terms of rotation dito, TDZ, LPE, they are on the commanding lead. Sila ang nagsiset ng tempo dito against U-level. Parang ang nangyayari kasi dito, nagre-react ngayon dito yung U-level. Kung saan pupunta dito yung LPE, doon sila pupunta rin. Yes, definitely. Pero look at this one, onto the bottom lane. Ang ginagawa ng LPE dito, nire-respect nila yung early game potential, early game burst damage dito ng Brody, ng U-level, and they're just backing away. Pwede naman tayong lumaban mamaya once the Hayabusa got his items, once this Benedetta could be able to penetrate onto the backlanes dito ng U-level, but that's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange. Dian laban kay Arbs.
So tingin ang pagsasabi mo pala dito, Rob, is patience is the key na masyadong kailangan muna magkaroon ng items dito ni Aspect para mas maganda yung flow ng laban dito hanggang mamaya. Pero talking about flow ng laban,
yung flow ng laban dahil yung Zaman Force doon ni Jake the Dog is really dealing too much damage against the jawhead dito ni Docman as LPE will be trying to secure the turtle here onto the top lane as Escanor with the Lapu-Lapu is di niya hahayaan yun na basta makuha yun as Nakaja using the Divine Judgment, but still Ryota is alive. Pero nakuha na dito ng Hayabusa yung turtle ng laro, pero pasok doon sa may bandang likod as BMO and Aspect getting 3 members dito ng U-level at walang kapalit yon, TDZ.
Wala talagang kapalit yon kasi tatlo mismo ang nakuha dito sa side ng LPE. And again, Arbs, with his perfect positioning, getting the feathered airstrike at the right time, and also BMO catching the right targets. Ang tingin ko medyo risky talaga dito yung Kaja sa ganitong meta at the moment kasi masyadong mabilis. Pero si Kaja, okay siya sa magandang solo pick-off, which is almost the same with Docman. Kaso hindi niya kayang i-sustain yung ganong kasing burst damage sa kanyang binigay tulad ng ganitong feathered airstrike.
Hindi talaga masusustain yun. Saka ang gusto mo kasi, with the Divine Judgment, DDZ, gusto mo dapat ma-burst down kagad. Kaso hindi nangyari yun kanina. And somehow, LPE here, sila ngayon yung mas nakakalamang against U-level. Look at the goal dito. Just a 3,000 swing. Papunta ngayon dito sa LPE squad. But still, ito nga yata ang nangyayari talaga ngayon dito, TDC. Mukhang yung Farsa dito ni Arbs. Siya yung nagpo-provide dito ng early damage para sa LPE habang si Jake the Dog nagkakama pa para sa kanyang mga items dito going on to the mid game natin dito sa laro.
Indeed. At nakita natin dito, LPE na mismo ang gumagawa ng rotation. Isang Cometic Lens lang into Imperial Justice. That is already a -1 kapag nandun si Arbs. Again, nakakasabay siya when it comes to rotation using the wings by wings. And LPE, they knew na, okay, sige, tayo yung lamang ngayon, tayo ang gagayahin natin yung galaw dito ng U-level from Game 2. 20 seconds for the next objective. LPE, they're just waiting patiently, trying to get and cut out the waves dito, or rather, to cut out the rotation of LPE. But again, Imperial Justice out, defensive Imperial Justice dito para sa side ni BMO, and they will just respect the key, or at least just try to wait patiently since yung Turtle is mag-respond na.
Yes, ito na nga, nag-respond na nga at mukhang hindi na maghihintay pa dito ang LPE as they want to secure another objective dito for their side as the Feather Airstrike is still legitimate damage dito sa mga members ngayon ng U-level, pero si BMO ang unang nawala, pero may comeback naman yon dahil si Docman ang return kill ngayon dito against U-level, and LPE securing the turtle and chasing the members ngayon dito ng U-level. Cram, Yato, Escanor, takbo na muna ang kanilang gagawin dito as the Benedetta is already moving towards into the middle lane, and potentially na makabasag pa sila dito ng Torre. Suddenly, TDZ, mukhang ang LPE ngayon, they are on the momentum. Ang mahirap kasi dito para sa side ng U-level, wala sila yung mga tipo ng mga AOE. They are susceptible sa mga mga AOE damage. Nakita natin yung damage to ni Arp for the Feather Airstrike. Ramdam na ramdam yon. And as per U-level, they are a single target draft ngayon dito. Kailangan nilang ma-maximize tong Kaja na to. Kailangan pag naka-Divine Judgment sila, ma-burst down kagad dito ni Crab, or rather ma-burst down kagad dito ni Yato.
I agree. I completely agree. Kasi yung mga ganitong klaseng draft sa side ng U-level really shines early game. So kailangan taga nila makakuha ng pick off every single time na umiikot dito si Dian and also si Docman. So ang LPE, they understood na okay, sige, more of a team fight oriented kayo, we will stick together. Ang nagiging rotation dito ng LPE, laging dalawa. Just like so, looking at this, Aspect and BMO. Kung hindi si Aspect at BMO, laging si Arbs or BMO. So the rotation heavily relies on BMO here. He's also going really deep just to get information kung paano ba natin i-approach yung fight. So he saw the lapu-lapu there and no vision at all, or no information at all na nandun, or rather no information kung nasan yung ibang members ng U-level. But with that, makakuha naman sila ng isa pang objective dito sa bottom lane.
Makakakuha nga talaga sila. Saka inaabangan din sila dito, Kuya TDG. Sino-zone out na ngayon dito yung orange buff dito ng Brody, and suddenly, it looks like U-level, mukhang hindi nila yata natansya dito yung early game potential ngayon dito ng LPL. Look at the Cometic Lens dito. Pasok ngayon dito si Bibo, pero mukhang matutunaw siya doon dahil yung damage to ni Yato sobrang sakit. But Dian was about to fall as well. Sama mo na rin dito si Kram, and 2 members down ngayon dito for the side of U-level, and mukhang magmamarcha na ngayon ang LPE dito sa gitna, or possibly baka kunin na ngayon nila dito TDZ ang Lord.
Yep, Lord is the priority objective hero dito para sa LPE, since nakita natin kanina, no, almost all of the resources, almost all of the ultimates of LPE are more of a ground space Electro Final Blow, Feathered Airstrike, Zaman Force. So, pino-force nila yung U-level na mahuli sila out of position, pero pag sila pumalag doon sa fight na tinimpla mismo ng LPE, for sure malulugi sila. So, the best thing that they can do sa side ng U-level is to, again, just group up together. Hintayin natin na makakuha si Dian ng magandang pick-off, try to play the brush game.
Yes.
Dito sa side ng U-level. Pero napakalayo pa naman to na wala, excuse me, hindi natin masasabi na one-sided game pa rin to.
Yes.
There's a lot of possibility na makaka-catch up dito yung U-level. They just need to at least defend or buy a little bit more time for this Brody to catch up.
Yes, pero ang pinaka-clear na message dito, TTZ, is that LPE, they're on a commanding lead with almost 10,000 lead. Nasa kanila pa yung Lord sa may bottom lane, and looks like LPE would want to engage another fight para magkasabay-sabay na ngayon dito. Ang minion papasok dito sa base ngayon dito ng U-level. Ang magiging problema nila dito is yung pag-clear, dahil yun ang problema ngayon ng U-level. Hindi nila kaya na mag-dish out agad ng damage. They don't have enough AOE. Panay single target yung naging pick nila dito, but look at BMO with Imperial Justice na tumalon doon, pero nag-out na muna sila doon, but the Lord is still alive. Mukhang mababasag na nga yung base turret dito sa may bandang ibaba. Pasok pa ngayon dito ang mga members dito ng LPS, the Zaman Force from Jake the Dog will be there, pero ginamit niya lang yun sa base turret. Objective is the key para dito sa LPE. Wala silang pakialam dito sa kill, but look at that, another engagement naman na magaganap. Hindi pa umihinto, but look at the positioning dito ni Arf. That was a very perfect feathered airstrike, going and dealing damage dito. Dogman was about to fall. Ngayon yung mga tore dito sa gitna at sa ibaba, wala nang lahat as LPE still up until this point, TVZ, wala pang namamatay sa kanila.
At wala pa talaga. 37 seconds, kakakuha lang Bimo out of the game. Escanor still not done yet. Ooh, with the feathered airstrike, cooldown ka agad. Kakakuha nilang ng Divine Glaive. Napakasakit talaga ng damage dito. Jake the Dog with the double kill. Ryota, hindi pa rin tapos. Trying to run away. And Jake the Dog, man, nakita natin talaga yung positioning dito ni Arbs. Ang laking impact. Rob, tingin mo ba talaga Farsa wins game?
Mukhang yun na nga yata ang name of the game dito, TDZ. That was a perfect position coming from Arbs, providing the damage that they need to be able to zone out the members dito ng U-level. Buhay pa naman dito ang U-level squad, pero they are really grasping very hard. Hindi na sila makahinga dito as all of their base turrets right now as being destroyed, let alone ang lamang dito ng LPE is what? 14,000 in terms of gold.
Wow.
Hindi ngayon makahabol. Itong Brody na to was supposed to make the damage, pero hindi nagiging enough yon. Hindi sila nakakakuha ng magandang pick-off. Even with this pick ng Kaja dito, that Divine Judgment, hindi natin yun nakikita masyado dito sa larong to.
Pero pansin ko nag-Calamity Reaper dito yung Kaja. So I think what he's trying to do here is going for that mage, pure mage na
Kailangan.
na Kaja I think tingin ko mas okay kung nag-defensive item siya such as Athena Shield, since ang laki ng magic damage dito ng LPE and then into a fleeting time. That's a big possibility. That will also work sa side dito ng LB. I'm not saying na hindi nag-work yun, pero yung item is medyo lipas na. Mas okay siya sa early game
Yes, we're really way past doon, TDZ, in terms of the itemization. Kumbaga parang ang sabi dito ni Dian, instead na mag-defensive ako, parang what's gonna be the best defense para sa amin is gonna be still offense. One of the reason bakit niya pinik na lang dito yung Calamity Reaper, ang habol nila is burst damage. Pero speaking of burst damage, mukhang mabuburst down yata dito si Dogman. Pero ang una naman tayo dito is gonna be the Hayabusa dito ni Aspect. This is a good opening para sa side ng U-level, pero this is still not gonna be enough as there are no turrets down for the side of LPE. Pero tingin ko pwede na rin yon, TTZ, dahil yung Lord mabubuhay na dito, pero that's gonna be a crucial death na magagaling dito kay Cram. Kailangan nila lahat ng mga members nila dito to be able to contest down the Lord, dahil wala na nga yata pakialam dito ang LPE. Hindi na nga yata nila kukunin yung Lord as Ryota is securing a kill over the Jawhead, and Dogman and Cram is down, mga kaibigan. What's gonna be the safest play? Mukhang ang Benedetta na to will be going on to the Lord doon. And now, U-level, they're still trying to hold on, TDZ. Pero I might say, baka hindi nila kayanin i-contest tong Lord na to.
Naku po, talagang may hirapan talaga ang U-level dito. 0 seconds, 4 seconds para kay Dogman, but what they need to do here para sa U-level is to catch out at least the single target. Yung mga heavy bounty dito na na heroes, Jake the Dog 705. Si Arbs okay din to, pati si Ryota. So kailangan lang nila makakuha ng isa. They need Dian to get a much more better pick-off, or at least try to get a much more better position para makakuha sila successfully. So nagiging problema, Bimo kasi with the Cometic lands into Imperial Justice, mas madali niya makakuha makaklose yung gap except compared dun sa second skill ni Kaja. So I think it is a very risky high risk, high reward play for them to pull that off. Pero tingin ko yun ang kailangan nilang gawin at the current state of the game.
Yes, kailangan na nga talaga nila yatang gawin yung TDC as this might be the final team fight natin dito as Dogman was about to fall. Pero yun na nga, si Cram doon, medyo kailangan nyo yata munang mag-reach-in dahil si Escanor dito going in with the Zaman Force. Palagbagan na dito kuya TDC as the Lord is still alive. Mukhang didiretso na yata dito ng LPE as they're going for the base and the Lord was still there and that's gonna be it. LPE securing their life here on the main qualifiers going to day number 2.